It's Tuesday, March the 23rd, and I have some more motivation for you. I'm James Marshall, and this is your VOA Weekly Motivation. Well, over the past 12 months around the country, we have seen some of the most egregious events that have plagued our nation that bring attention to the deep-rooted systems of racism, hatred, bigotry, and inequality that continues to undermine the fabric of our country's unity. You know, from the killing of George Floyd to the Capitol insurrection, and most recently to the hate crimes committed against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. These unacceptable events are just a few that has brought us all to some really dark moments of history over the past 12 months. Now, what is even more shocking about this is that some of the misguided individuals whom have participated in these terrible events and crimes have claimed their faith to be motivation for their actions, which is a complete misunderstanding of the role of faith in our lives. You see, faith should always motivate us to actions of love and never actions of hate. In fact, we should all be motivated to speak up and speak out when we witness so-called acts of faith that do not end in actions of love. You know, I'm reminded of the event spoken of in the biblical book of Galatians, when the Apostle Peter visits his colleague, the Apostle Paul, and at first everything is good, everything is all right, and the Apostle Peter is engaging in loving fellowship with individuals from a different culture. However, when the Apostle Peter's friends show up from his same culture, he started treating those from outside of his culture in very unloving ways. But thankfully, the Apostle Paul didn't remain silent towards Peter's behavior. And in Galatians chapter 2, verse 11, Paul says, "But when Peter came to Antioch, I had to oppose him to his face, for what he did was very wrong." So the question I have for us all today is, are we following Paul's example and speaking up and speaking out when we see friends or colleagues or family members not treat all people with love and respect? Because no matter what a person's race or gender or political affiliation or religion or sexual orientation or age are, our faith should always motivate us to actions of love and never actions of hate. Well, that's our motivation for this week, and I hope we do our part every day to unify our country through peace, love, and justice for all. God bless and take care.